Yeah, I still have a lot of pins in my closet. I don't know what to do with them because it's kind of irrelevant now, but they didn't sell that well. But they can't all be winners. I mean, they actually could be all winners. There's nothing stopping every merch item to all be winners except for God and Jesus Christ. And why can I hear myself? Oh, there we go. Hello, herpists. I have dual camera today. It was kind of hard to figure out how to set up this, but I figured it out. Looks pretty good. I would say it looks pretty professional. I can't decide if I want my face in it or not, or if it just be nice and clean. But I could switch between them. How do you not know what a fursona is? I would freaking love to be a furry, but I could never get myself into it. I tried many times. I've always gotten along with the furred type, but I think I just don't have autism. And if I do, it's not enough. Apparently. Is the music too loud? Okay, so I actually did, yeah, like you mentioned, I did a drawing stream before. I've actually done two, although one was just like a segment in a stream, and that was basically what I was like, let me try to, why am I speaking at this speed? It's because I'm reading chat at the same time. I was like, let me try to draw stuff from memory, because those of you that don't know, I discovered through a Solar Sands video like years ago now that my imagination works differently than other people, being that I can't imagine things visually, which led to the interesting experience of trying to draw from memory versus with a reference. And the fun part is I start with the reference one and then I do them. So yeah, I did this for like 30 minutes like years ago. So I figured let's do a whole stream of it. So post stuff in the Discord server, in the stream stuff channel for me to draw, please. Riddler asked me to draw a cube. Hello, Jaden, Ethan, Michigan, Bailey, Turtleish, Night Lion. Hello, Stevie. Hello, Basil. I actually could add Lunchcat to the stream. I could add emotes to stream. You have to be a member though to use those. In the meantime, I'll just also answer that. Hold on. The music's loud for me, but maybe it's just me. Okay, that's better. So it needs to be things that I need a reference picture basically for the style I'm going to do. I did not watch Fiona and Cake, but I did see a lot of screens. For some reason, like just the fact that I have an Adventure Time profile picture on Twitter, I guess makes my my algorithm show me Adventure Time stuff, and it's just that one frame of Fiona like looking fat and crying on the ground eating like a bag of Doritos or something. I don't know what's going on there, but I don't know what happened to the Adventure Time brand. I don't know. I haven't watched any Adventure Time past season 10, so like I think there was another spinoff with Finn, which I also have not seen. I thought about doing it. I think I'll do another 360 stream. Been a fan for years now, loving all the different stuff. Thank you, Nightline, for renewing. Yeah, I'm kind of out of ideas. Hello, Michael. I have one more series to edit. I've been shooting all sorts of stuff. I just don't have any final products. Like I have a lot of different videos that I can share that I've been working on, but ultimately I've kind of wrapped up that we wrapped up Herp House, we wrapped up Turo, we wrapped up the other Turo, we wrapped up Roommates. Yes, I am working on a few things, but I don't know. So that's why I'm streaming basically. So a lot of people are like, oh, you should just take a break. You should just go do something else. This is my full-time job, is to create YouTube videos. Okay, we have some pictures. Brown note posted Spencer's face. I could do that. Okay, we got a dog. We got a cat. And we got an eggplant in a yellow circle. Okay, I might have to find my own reference pictures, although I guess we could do the dog. Why'd you pick the blurriest image? Do you have any less blurry dog picture? Okay. I might zoom in the top camera a little bit. Hold on. Hopefully I don't break everything doing this. Okay, that actually went well. I don't know what to do with the Tesla. I probably should sell it. I have a couple ideas for the video. Because honestly, the thing is, I only need about one spawn. Like, well, I need views. That's the problem. You see, the problem is my videos are not getting many views. Actually, all my problems would be solved if I had views. Almost all my problems. I still wouldn't gain weight, but I'm trying. I'll talk about that as well. Okay, we're gonna start with this random ass cat. It's not even anyone watching's cat. It's just a random cat. All right, one sec. I forgot to add the window capture I need. Oh. That's not the right Photoshop. I'm so glad there was nothing bad there. That's weird. Why does it not show up? Okay, we'll do it in snipping tool, I guess. It's not working. I'm trying to get the cat on screen so you can also see the cat. Okay, I guess I can just save it to my home page. Okay. Did it work? There we go. It's because I want to see if I can improve over time with this as well. So, starting out, I'm allowed to use a reference. Let me get chat pulled back up. Did you keep me holy while living here? I don't think anything changed. I think I'm just already holy. If so, I'm just already holy. I guess. I don't know. We went to Chick-fil-A a lot. That's a holy place, right? Okay. So my screen's kind of far from this piece of paper, but I guess it's okay. Believe it or not, I don't actually know how to draw, but let's just start. Because the first step of you first need to suck at something before you're kind of good at something. How did I quit vaping? I wasn't really that addicted. I think I just don't really get that addicted to nicotine because I feel like it wasn't that hard for me. Although I generally have an addictive personality, I just stopped doing it. And I was like, oh, I'm fine. Like, it was pretty low nicotine counts. I mean, the obvious answer is, well, maybe it's not obvious. It's just diluting. Well, the problem is if you vape the Chinese ones that just come in like a singular container and you suck it and then it runs out. and then that's it. But if you get a mod that you can make your own solutions and chemicals for, then you can just dilute less nicotine into it. This is going to be really hard to do the non-reference one, because you can buy a lot of zero nic vapes. The problem is, though, if there's less nic, you might just end up I forgot to show the bottom. You might just end up sucking on it more and vaping more. Which would just get you the same amount of nicotine, so I don't know. And also, I guess finding it, because like I don't think being addicted to nicotine is about having a vice. I think it's about having a chemical addiction. Like you can't really like I did a Fume sponsorship. I don't know if Fume works, but I feel like just the urge to, it's like if you're addicted to caffeine, suddenly drinking decaf coffee, I don't think is going to make you feel like you drank caffeine. I don't think there's any placebo there, but I guess I could be wrong. But I don't know, you tell me. Anyone that has quit vaping. I don't know what this line is. I think this was supposed to be his neck, but I kind of screwed it up. Okay, I'll do the prison picture. Yeah, so the fun thing about DoorDash is I have a sponsor related to that coming up. People that say spending money on DoorDash is a bad idea have small brains. Uh-oh, I fucked it up. That's okay, though. Because food is not that expensive. I spend about... Sorry, I'm so locked in on this. I can't talk at the same time. I'm like really trying. The problem is this collar should be more occluded by his fur.
$2 from Picard. Draw PewDiePie bridge incident.
Thank you, Picard. Okay, I can do that too. What if he sees it though? I feel like I shouldn't risk any public bad things with PewDiePie. I forgot the spots on the face. So like DoorDash, first of all, you need to know how to use it correctly. You can't just be buying whatever food you want. You still gotta account for what exactly you're purchasing. Secondly, you have to buy food to survive. There's only so much money you can save buying food. So say you spend $150 a week on DoorDash, which is about what I would spend. That means that the maximum you can save is $150 a week. You can't save more than you spend. And that's not that much to, let's go $250 a week. Let's say you spend $1,000 on DoorDash a month, which I haven't done that much, but putting in the effort to save $250, what does that take? You gotta go to the store, you gotta go grocery shopping, you gotta cook, you gotta learn how to cook, you gotta get all the supplies to cook, you gotta clean up after. All that time adds up, as well as like going to the store yourself to go through the drive-through. It only saves about $4 per delivery, at least for me. My average savings is $4 if I pick it up myself, and then my average cooking at home savings is about $8 per meal. And if I eat twice a day, that's 16 times 5 is, what is 16 times 5? 35, 10. I don't know what 16 times 5 is, 50. 50, 30, 80? 16 times 5 is 80? Is that right? Then you only save $80. In other words, if you're making, like, okay, right now I'm not making that much money, so I actually canceled my DoorDash because I'm not making that much. But then once you're making over like $20 an hour, if you can work while the DoorDash is on the way to you, just DoorDash. Like, it's one thing if you work out of the house and you can access food some other way, but like if you have like a schedule to work, but if you can work any number of hours a day, just turn that time into working instead of cooking food, unless you like cooking food. It's like me telling you to cancel your trash service because you could save $20 a week taking it to the dump yourself. Like, I used to do that, but it's because I liked doing it. But then eventually I was like, this is a waste of time, and also because I didn't have much trash. Or what are some other things that you outsource in life? Like Wi-Fi. Like, don't pay for Wi-Fi. Just drive to Starbucks every time you want Wi-Fi. Or you could just pay for Wi-Fi. Oh, I forgot his tail. Anyway, I'm actually sponsored by the irony is the sponsor of the delivery service is not DoorDash. It's a different one. But it'll be the same message, I guess. The thing is, DoorDash is like debt, honestly. TBH, to be so freaking real with you, chat. Like, a lot of people ruin their lives with debt, and a lot of people that order DoorDash, it's synonymous. Like, DoorDash is often a comorbidity of depression, laziness, bad spending habits, but so is debt. It's just how you use it. So yeah, sometimes I splurge on DoorDash on meals I don't need, but usually my meal is $12 and it costs $6 more than my average meal. I forgot his inside leg. Okay, I think this is pretty gosh darn good. This is quite possibly the best cat I have ever drawn. I was gonna label this one with reference, but obviously we don't need to know that this is reference. So next up, I'm just going to close the reference, but I'll let you continue to be able to see it. Goal number 2 is, now that I've gotten to soak this in, we're gonna draw the exact same thing. I can kind of see it, so I'm gonna stick a piece of paper in between. No, I'm not debt maxing. I do have savings. I mean, surprisingly, like, so basically I'm just kind of paranoid now. Oh, actually, wait, I have a better idea. I'm just paranoid now that I've run out of, like, now that I've truly hit $0 in my banks before, I'm scared of it happening again. So I'm definitely, like, can't sleep as well knowing that I'm lower on money and I'm more eager to aggressively avoid running out of money. Because I didn't mean to the first time. I was trying to avoid it. It kind of happened. And the other good thing is, now that I've experienced it, I'm like, all right, I survived. I figured it out. I just don't want to do that again because I don't want to have a repeat of past problems. Okay, I'm going to look at it once more before I get into drawing this with no reference. God, okay. I want to do an actually good job. I'm a doodler. I'm a doodle maxer. And I'm going to try and just copy the strokes I did. What I tried to do, because I can't memorize what it looks like, I tried to memorize the strokes as I did them. And so I started with the front feet. And I think I did this right side of the body. No, maybe I did the head next. I don't know. Hello, Camgrago and Lily and Merc. Although I guess I can address the herp in the room, being that my audience hasn't liked some of my recent videos. Shit, where does its back leg come from? Because the tail here, but where's his leg go? And ultimately, my form, like, I don't have any working formulas right now, and there's a sense of freedom to that. That doesn't look right, does it? Let's just go ahead and do the tail. I know the tail goes here. And then there was like a black patch. And I think in my opinion, one of the things, not that my opinion's valid because I don't really know how to grow a YouTube channel, but focusing on attracting new people instead of keeping old people around. It's like you have this, it's like you have to put a value on each channel member, or not each channel member, on viewers. Although I guess the channel members have a value as well. And it's like, what exactly is this viewer providing to me? what am I providing to them? And recently, a lot of my viewers aren't providing anything to me, and I'm not providing much to them. They just get frustrated watching me, and then I gain nothing because they don't like me. And so that's why you, of course, focus on that core audience. But it's also about, like, I'm not afraid to just kind of see my number. Like, I think people I'm not explaining this well at all. What am I trying to say? Basically, I'm gonna have to, aside from the core viewers, aka all of you watching are most likely a pretty core viewer, but the random people who just tune in and out, the goals do not involve keeping them around. I think we're gonna see a shift in audience again, basically, if that makes sense. It's actually looking better than I expected. You can still tell that it's a cat. The question is, what am I gonna make? I don't know. I'm just picking at random, I guess. I don't know. I'll pick stuff that seems interesting. Whoa, that nose is not okay. Maybe if I had pupils, he'll look better. This is going better than I expected, though. What else did he have? Where's his other leg? Is there a balance between how much you care about the audience or just do you? I don't care about the non-channel members that much. And it's not me disliking them. It's that, like, I'm only, like, one person can only genuinely care about so many people. And I can't care for thousands of people. I don't know who they are. But I would say I could describe 50% of channel members pretty well. Like, tell me about this person. Maybe not 50%. 50% of the people in the Discord server. Like, I'm assuming they're being legitimate about who they are. Where's his other leg go? Does it go here? I don't. Or was it on this side? Okay, if a cat is sitting, his other leg would go on the other side. I think I just screwed all of it up. Okay, how does this compare so far? Is it looking as good? And then he has like some black on his ear. Overall though, I had a bit of an existential crisis when I first learned I had aphantasia. It's kind of gay that it has its own term, but I've accepted that I like having it, and maybe that's just a cope. Maybe that's like how how everyone that got fat and then they were like, let's be body positive, and now you can just buy weight loss, and now nobody's body positive anymore. You just buy Ozempic. And so maybe it's because I can't change myself that I'm like, you know what? I prefer myself this way. And then if something came along where I could take a drug, if there was Aphantasia and I just take it and I can suddenly see in my head, I'd be like, wow, I was actually lying to you and myself. But there's no pill for that, so I just pretend like I prefer not being able to see in my head. The nice thing is you can't traumatize me because I can't remember it. You can show me anything and I can't see it shortly later. Okay, big reveal time. That's actually not as bad as I expected, okay? That's pretty freaking comparable. Shit. OBS Studio disconnected. Oh, are we back? Oh god, please be back. OBS Studio disconnected for a second. OBS Hello, Studio testing. Are we back? Okay, we're good. Yeah, I'd be curious how regular people can do with versus. Oh yeah, the rear leg. Okay, so I see. He was covered by fur here. That's not bad, actually. I'm pleased with that. Reference versus no reference. Okay, moving on. Let me remove these. Actually, I can just hide them and then. I guess I'll also throw a poll in chat. Oh wait, that's Q&A. Where's poll? There we go. Because a lot of people might not even know what I'm talking about. The first one was, you could argue it was slightly better. What is this song? Which side did I draw on first? I probably should have drawn on the other side first, but I'll just stay consistent and do the same side. All right, let me find another one on Discord. What did I say I was gonna do next? Someone said Gamer Bridge. Oh, and then prison. All right, we'll do prison. Or jail. I guess it's technically a county jail. Second one had a better head. He looks happier in the second one. Technically, we're about to draw Jaden because he's in this photograph. Okay, next up, jail. Oh, I didn't notice that drawing up in the top before. Like, there's a drawing of a guy in jail. Interesting. I guess let's go ahead and get the bars in place. There's 4 bars. I'll just go all the way to the bottom. 1. It's kind of sideways. I kind of screwed up already. Hold on. Maybe I should do this after. I don't know. I mean, I don't have layers here, so I guess this makes sense. I guess this one should be landscape. Okay. I bought a stack of paper just for this. It smells so good. What? I'll do landscape. I'll do landscape. I don't know how to fit everything in portrait. The bars are really throwing me off. Maybe I shouldn't even do the bars. Like, I could just throw these over after and black it out. 3. We'll just do 3. It's my artistic... whatever. Pizzazz. This is going to be hard to do both ways because these stupid bars are in the way. I'll color this in after. Okay, so my arms come up. The thing is, I think as I draw, I look at one line at a time instead of the overall image. Which is probably not how drawing's supposed to work. Wow, this is actually terrible, and there's a... and I have a reference. I don't know, I've never really drawn a person before. My nose looks really big here. Oh, you can't even see what I'm doing. My black uniform as per usual. And then my hand's like way down here. I do hear drawing hands is quite difficult with artists, so give me some slack here. And then my leg. And my shoes. What shoes are I wearing? Oh, my Adidas hiking shoes. Actually, I guess I have two things to edit. I forgot about the plane video. Okay. Eyeballs. Whoa, those didn't go in a great spot. That's me. That's just like me for real. Okay, next up. I wouldn't want to do art commissions because you have to stare at the person so much. I look like I'm in a disguise. You did the test of the apple and realized today you can't see anything in your head. However, in my mind, the concept of an apple exists very well. Well, yeah, like you know what an apple is. Okay, so 20% understand my struggle right now based on the poll. I lost the reference. There it is. Also, I'm using just like a really thick marker. I'm using an Amazon Basics Sharpie. My hands are dry. Ashy ass hand. It's lotion time. Cause it's like I can't do small details. It's like either he's gonna have eyebrows or no eyebrows. But if he has eyebrows, they gonna be some eyebrows. There's no like, yeah. I don't know why I did the mustache before the lips. I'm just drawing top to bottom, I guess. I think I made his mouth too big. Hold on, I'm making it worse. It's kind of embarrassing. Why is this embarrassing me? I'm gonna start crying. Okay. I guess we'll do the shirt detail. It looks like a shirt pocket now, but okay, and then I add the shirt collar. Okay. I don't really feel like coloring it all in. I might not color the parts in. But I think as long as we... This is going to be impossible with no reference. Or I don't know, maybe it'll... Alex and his friend detained by ice. Yeah, why am I involved in this? Okay. Should I do detail? Okay, I guess I'll do... Like, there's a sink in here. Boom, and then a chair. I don't even know how to get that chair perspective. I forgot to draw the bed that I'm on. But I think because I did the lips, because I did the mustache first, I think. Oh, I did the walls. Okay. I think the walls are actually easy. I need to be able to do thin lines. I feel quite limited by my tools, but that's okay. I used to want to be an animator. Like before I made YouTube videos, I made animation. And they weren't good, but like I do wonder how good of an animator I would be today if I stuck with it. And I honestly think the answer is not very. But who knows? Like I wouldn't change what I focused on, I guess, if I could go back. I think it's good I didn't go all in on animation. Okay. Any final touches? Oh, I forgot to do his Jason's actual eyeballs. I just did his eye sockets. And then a little bit of like sideburn action, just barely peeking through. And we'll fill his hat in. I think it'll look better if I color his entire hat in. Okay, so how I'm gonna remember it is like, I know every part of a human, so I'm gonna draw each part of a human, and then that's it. So one of the things about streaming is I usually come in with stories that I want to tell in advance. The thing is, I haven't been doing much aside from like learning and trying to create content. Like there's really nothing, like I've been keeping busy trying to build, but there isn't much to report back. I haven't interacted with a ton of people. However, today I went to Sam's Club and the guy gave me a story for me. We were walking around Sam's Club finding stuff for a wedding. I don't know how many of you remember, but because a lot of you weren't here at the time, but original Ethan, not the Ethan that lived with me, but the other Ethan is getting married. And so we got food for his wedding. And I was like, what am I going to talk about on stream later today? And we were in line getting Sam's Club pizza and a hot dog. The hot dog took 20 minutes, by the way. I think this is what we're going to work with. And then all of a sudden, this guy starts talking to me, and he's like, I like your shoes. And I'm like, thank you. It's very interesting. Having colored shoes brings a lot of people, compliment it, which is cool. I didn't expect that, but people really like my purple shoes. And a lot of people, oh no, did OBS crash again? No, we're good. And a lot of people, I realize, they want to talk to a stranger, and they don't know how to start the conversation. And by making something unique about yourself, it gives people a way in. So like when my cars were wrapped, it was easy. It would also, if I'm wearing an interesting shirt or interesting shoes, people are like, oh, I can go interact with this guy. So he compliments my shoes and he starts talking about his shoes. He was just wearing black shoes. They're like Nikes. But ultimately I ended up talking for him like 10 minutes and he was just yapping away. He was stoned as hell. He blew a weed pin in my face. Not really. It wasn't in my face, but I did kind of get like covered in weed talking to him. And this was 9 a.m. at Sam's Club, and I was like, is that your entire Sam's Club order? And he was like, yeah. And he holds up his hand and it's 2 bags of Doritos. And I was like, you came to Sam's Club for 2 bags of Doritos? And he was like, no, I came to Sam's Club for the hot dogs. But I figured since I'm here, I may as well get some Doritos. And I was like, fair enough. And he was like, yeah, I get the little sandwich bags and I just portion out the Doritos myself. And I was like, hell yeah, brother. Enjoy those Doritos. And he was like, thank you. And he was like, yeah, I was playing Tekken recently. And I was like, oh, I've heard of that. And then he talked about games for a bit. And he was like, man, I love Doritos. And I was like, that's so cool, man. I love you. I didn't say I love him. He was just like making small talk. He was just He was just a certified yapper. And I thought it was interesting because I almost asked for his Discord. I was like, should I ask for it? But I was like, wait, he's just like, there's so many of him on Discord that I've interacted with. It's not very common that I get to meet these guys in the flesh. And I thought it was so interesting. Like I was in a Sam's Club of like my Sam's Club, it's in a pretty like just regular area. A lot of white people, a lot of black people. We got some Asians thrown in. We got some Hispanics. And they're all just like who goes to Sam's Club at 9 a.m. on a Saturday? Well, I think he had stayed up the entire night waiting for them to open probably. But everyone else was just like families and old people. And of everyone in it was super crowded. Of everyone in the Sam's Club, the one guy that came and talked to me was a Discord user, like the most Discord user you can imagine. He just bought 2 bags of Doritos. He had a horror movie shirt on. He had gamer build. He had like the gamer facial hair. He clearly loved Mountain Dew. Very epic. And I was like, huh. I'm so Discord coded that Discord people just come up to me IRL and start talking. I didn't really know what he was talking about. He was talking about video games, and I wasn't familiar with the video games he was talking about. And I was like, should I invite him to my server? But I was like, if I invite him to my server, like, we kind of have a bunch of those people already. It's a very common archetype. There was something else I was going to say about him, but I forgot what. He was really nice, though. I guess I just thought it was interesting that there was a long line at Sam's. And he picked me out of everyone. Like, even Ethan and his fiance were there. Some other random people our age. But I was I guess my question is, do I stand out as a Discord user in public? Do I look like I use Discord? Or like I'm a gamer? There is a common misconception that I'm a gamer, I guess. Apparently I look like a gamer. Anyway, I actually don't have any stories to tell you today. How's trading going? I lost like $1,000 this year, but it's not a true loss until you sell. Not this year, this week. But that's just because of the market dropping a couple percent. I'd say it's going bad, but I'm learning a lot. I spent about 2 days just like learning, just like reading and watching videos on a couple things I was interested in. I don't know where to start with Jaden, so I'm going to procrastinate and make the bed. Also, is this in frame? I don't have... I think it was about here. I can't see the screen right now. You look like a guy who would stand there while someone talks to you. That's pretty good. I like that. I try to look approachable because I like when randos talk to me, because sometimes I do get people's contacts that way. All right, we gotta... Fuck. I don't even... God damn. This is gonna look really bad. I'm really scared to do this first stroke. I look submissive. I think there's a difference between submissive and approachable. I think maybe, what's the opposite of submissive? Dominant? I think certain dominant people can look approachable. Damn, I don't know how to start, because usually I'll start with the top of his head, but I know that he has a hat on, so I guess I need to start with the hat. And I drew a bill kind of around. Actually, I think that's perfect. And then his body, it was perspective, but his body went like all the way to the edge. So I'm just trying to make it the same as the other one. Like so. And then his left eye was substantially smaller because of perspective. The important P word when it comes to art. This time we're going to start with the smile instead of the stash. Is this looking good? I gave him an extra 150 pounds. I think I'm improving. Oh, move the paper up. Like really focusing less on the overall piece of art and more so trying to memorize the strokes I'm doing, I think is actually helping. Like I know he had a little square on his shirt. And yeah, and the walls went up. Although I don't really know what else to add. Oh, goatee, right? And then a little bit of hair. And then let's go ahead and fill in the hat. Chat. Oh, I can just use this to see if you're in frame. I have literally the camera viewfinder. Whoops. So. I think he looks... Oh, I forgot eyebrows. Okay. I knew something was missing. Oh, now he looks angry. I didn't mean to make him angry. But it happens. He looks like he's wearing a turban. So my focus this month has been one thing, and that is eat food. I'm living the dream of many people, and I'm trying to see it as a privilege if I can just eat food for 30 days straight and do nothing else. Oh, damn, it really does look like a turban now. Uh-oh. 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 ISIS interrogation. Look at how happy the little... He's the recruit in the back. Like... Okay, there. This is his first day on the job. He, like... He just had a bomb removed from him. He was about to explode moments earlier, but the Navy SEALs caught them just in time. All right, I think that's everything. I want to speed through. Okay, let's compare. Oh, it's going to be upside down. Whoops. Okay. Well, I can pull it back up now. Okay, this is pretty good. I'm actually crushing. Like, this is less... Okay, we got reference. Dude, the no reference is better, aside from him now being a terrorist. And fucking Waldo in the back. That's better. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I forgot feet. You gotta remind me of the details. I'm pleased with this, actually. Yeah, works for me. All right. Next up. A diamond chest plate. Someone wanted me to do Gamer Bridge. He donated for that. That's kind of not a very interesting one. I apologize, but I might get to it. Okay, Michigan sent a Northern Lion screenshot. Let's see. We got Charlie Kirk is that meme. We have myself as a burger. These suck. Okay, we'll do the Northern Lion one because he seems interesting. Yeah, we could do the car as well. We can do a double. I'll do the car and with Northern Lion in it, maybe. Stand by as I add it. I have no idea what this is, by the way. There was text on this. I cut the text out. The caption is, been loving the streams. Does anyone else find it weird when Northern Lion goes hard-boiled mode for 5 seconds? So I guess he's in like an egg. It's... I prefer drawing with the reference, I think. I get kind of really stressed out when I don't have a reference. I think this is going to be easy. It's just going to be those facial details that are a bit hard, but we're going to start with the noggin. We're going to go around, and we're going to do his chin first. Back up, looking kind of like a skeleton, which I think is fine. Then his neck goes around. He's wearing a zip-up hoodie thing. Neck. Then the outside hoodie goes under his chin. I should get a stream backpack and take us on Amazon Flicks. I actually had an IRL stream kit. I did a couple streams with it and it was rough. I'm not good at IRL streaming, but I used to Discord VC my Amazon shifts, so you could join the Discord server and I could do them there. I haven't done Amazon this week, but I actually did do some last week for funsies and out of paranoia, because like I said, I'm scared I'm gonna run out of money. So I was like, let me make a couple bucks. Okay, it's FaceTime. Actually, let's do the headphones. I like this because I don't have to draw his ears. I actually think this one's going to look very similar because the headphones are very, like, straightforward. Good night, Jaden. Well, I figured I'd do them on the same piece of paper because then I can unfold it. I did it upside down by accident on the last one. The face is going to be hard because this is inhuman. Although I guess it's humanly accurate in the sense that his eyes are in the center of his head, which we're going to start with. This might be the easiest one yet. I forgot what to finish what I was saying. So November's been focused on eating. And I've been cooking food. I've been door dashing. I've been driving out to get food. I've been drinking lots of fluids. Like, basically, I've accepted that having more than one priority in life at a time is kind of unrealistic. But if you really want to get something done, if you focus everything on one goal, how much progress can you make? So my goal is to gain 20 pounds. These are supposed to be his teeth, and they don't look like teeth so far. And the scale has gone up in this quest. So basically, I wake up and I'm like, all right, let's start eating. Doesn't matter how much it costs, doesn't matter how much time it takes. I'm just going to eat food. But it's still pretty hard to get enough calories, but I've been doing it every day for 15 days. I have hit my calorie goal, and the scale has gone up 4 pounds. How much of that is water weight? To be determined. I actually can't tell a difference looking at myself yet, but 4 pounds isn't that much. But I'm like, all right, what if the 4 pounds is, let's say half of that is real fat I've put on. Have I put on 2 pounds of fat? Maybe. I don't actually know how to tell. But if I have, that means I only have to do what I did 9 more times and I've gained 20 pounds. That's pretty epic in Sigma. Huh. The mouth is quite hard here. But I think it looks... like my reference. Thank you, Fupond. Oh, you're trying to lose 20. So we're trying to switch sides. So much of this is about the texture of the skin that makes it eerie. But I think this is pretty good. Oh, I forgot the other headphone thing. Boom. Are there any big teeth? Let me fill in his nose. And his head's so shiny. Let's actually add that shine. I'm satisfied with this. I didn't do the microphone, but I don't feel like it. Okay. I'm 5'5". Cheek folds. Yeah, I see it. I see the vision. Yeah. Okay. All right. We really got to see the definition of a skull here. Okay. This time, it can be a surprise for you too. Basically, I won't show my before. Let me close OBS. Okay. Man, oh God, okay. Boom, and then it went narrow, chin, wide again, headphones. The headphones are just easy, so I can start with a confidence boost. This, I am pretty sure, looks identical. Are we cooking or what? I have this like vivid memory of like sitting down when I was like 17, 16, when I was like, figuring out my goals and priorities, and my mom helped me with it. She got me these like big sheets of paper. They were like 2 by 3 feet, and she was like, and she got me some Sharpies, and she was like, here, write down all your goals. And so each page had a big goal at the top, and it was get 100,000 YouTube subscribers, get 10,000 Instagram followers, grow, like get this many reptile sales, get this many merchandise sales. It was like 10 different goals, and then each one I wrote out all of these like to-dos and different ways to get there. It was actually a pretty cool thing. Like I still do that basically. But if I could go back to my 7 or 16-year-old self and be like, give him advice, I would say it's really good that you wrote all these down, but you should only pick 1 or 2, maybe 2. I don't know. I'd say just pick 1 and do that for like a month and see how you feel, see what happens. Because I was trying to jump around too much. Like I would stress myself out by having all these different goals at once. And it's like, what's the point if you don't like hyper focus? And the thing is, like, some goals are really small. Like one of my unspoken goals is like shower every day, ideally. And I do. I shower most days. I guess that's more of a routine versus a goal. But I tried to make eating a routine, and it just didn't work. It would fall behind. And so with this goal of eating, I prioritize it over showering. I prioritize it over brushing my teeth. Like, okay, I still do brush my teeth and shower, but it's not the first thing I do. It's like I prioritize it over responding to people. I prioritize it over paying my bills. Ideally, I don't not pay my bills, but like this is the longest stretch of. Did he have? I think he had little eyebrows. Success that I've had in a long time with this one goal, and it's because I wake up and there's no, like, I can't even accidentally procrastinate. I can't be like, oh, I forgot, or maybe I actually do forget, or I can't be like, oh, I can't eat right now because I gotta go do this other thing. No, it doesn't exist. I'm always, every day I wake up, it's like, all right, how are we going to eat this many calories today? And hopefully we see it. The progress. Imagine fat go herping in the house. Uh-oh, chunky herp man. Loose. Imagine me getting told to lose some weight someday. What a blessing that would be. To be clear, I don't want to be obese. I actually just want to gain like a little bit of weight. And then I guess another example of that is like building muscle. Some people have asked like, why aren't you trying to exercise too? And it's because I've always done the two together, which is I'm going to eat, I'm going to gain weight, and I'm going to gain muscle. No. Oh, we lost our music. Hold on. But this go around, I mean, I am exercising, but it's not the focus. Okay, I really sped ran this one, I think. You'd unsubscribe from Fat Herp. Wow. I could do a Nikocado thing where I lose it all again and then get my meat suit cut off. And then, yeah, I guess that's all he did. I actually think I crushed this. Oh my goodness. I kind of crushed this. What the heck? I'm getting better at this. I'm actively improving. Like, what's even different? It's just slight variation. Oh, I forgot the zipper. It's honestly the clothes that are more off. I'm proud of myself. That was good. If you didn't here earlier. Here's our, sorry, I just hit the mic. That might have been loud. Here's reference, no reference. Reference. No reference. I do like the gel one. Okay. Next up. I could do Soul Behold. I'm trying to think of something that I just want to do. Like, I want to... Well, okay, I'll do the... This is another obscure face, though, if I do me as a burger. And we have another cat. And we have the Tesla. Well, let's speedrun the Tesla, I guess. Just because I remember I did a car in the last Aphantasia drawing experience. And I want to see if I've improved. Because I've improved... Clearly, I've improved overall. What is that? What could getting better at drawing say about yourself? If I haven't drawn in, like, 2 years. Because so much has changed in 2 years. And for some reason, I'm suddenly better. And I should say, I've put aggressive effort into improving my aphantasia. Without drugs. A lot of people have recommended I just do drugs and see if I can see all of a sudden, but no. It's been like, I've tried to become really observant of things. Where like when I'm looking at this car, I really focus on the body line underneath the door handles and how the bumper curves around the back. Just like, it's partly just like a boredom thing. I'm like, oh, I'm waiting in line at Target. I need something to do, and I like try to observe my surroundings. I've never been a very observant person, so I don't know. I'm thinking too deeply into this, but and then I'm just gonna botch this. By the way, artists seem to have a lot of trouble drawing cars. I've asked a lot of artists, like, oh, can you draw this car? Like, there are car artists that are incredible, but it's like its own art form. And I don't even know how to begin here, but I think we're going to start with the bottom of the vehicle. I need to keep in mind, like, this is the wheel, and then it would help if I did these in different body panels, but we're just gonna... Ooh, that's not great. That's actually pretty bad there. I think this is gonna be the worst one. With a reference. because I still need space for this back wheel. Now the wheels are different sizes. Gosh darn it. I'm out of space on my piece of paper. I mean, you can tell it's a car. Why'd I choose chickens over a Tesla for the server icon? I thought about doing a car. Well, so I was going to commission the Subaru initially. There was like this cute sketch that I was going to have done. And then I sold the Subaru. But also before I sold the Subaru, even if I was going to do it, I just felt like people were going to complain that it was too impersonal. Oh no, I forgot the rubber of the wheels. That's fine, I can fill it in. I guess I feel like cars just don't have enough personality. At least the chickens have like souls. Actually, they probably don't have souls, because there would be like billions of chicken souls in hell or heaven or wherever. Well, I guess there's hundreds. I guess there's 100 billion human souls. So why can't some chickens fit in there? This looks awful. I have like no brand right now though, do I? Like, I don't even ever show the chickens. It's interesting, an increasing number of people that watch my videos don't really know what I look like too. Even though it's my profile picture, you just don't see my face as much in videos nowadays. Which I don't mind. But it'll probably change soon. This one's kind of boring. I'll speed through. You would think I would... Like, I feel like I can describe the design of an S well, but I can't make it happen. And also the Discord server has like its own culture than like separate from my channel, which is interesting. Like to me, they feel pretty detached, I guess. So I'm often like, how can I grow the server without it, like with it being just separate from my channel? I mean, a lot of people in the server don't know what Go Herping is, like as a YouTube channel. It's people that were just referenced to the server. You should be able to see the windshield as well. Wow, I think I just butchered it by doing that. A lot happens on the channel because of Discord, but not a lot happens on Discord because of the channel. I think that's not true. Well, it's like the Discord's just like everyday updates and life happening, but a lot of it's really interesting. I mean, we have to keep in mind the entire David thing happened only on Discord. And there's a lot of like characters that people talk about that are only on Discord. But I guess that doesn't actually impact the well, yeah, I see. A lot happens with, okay. Yeah, because everyone that's lived with me is from Discord, basically, for example. I don't know. Okay, this looks pretty bad. This looks like a Model Y now. Let's just get this over with and do this with no reference. Oh, God. Oh, I can see it. Oh, wait, so let me, if I'm doing it like this, it'll open like this, so I should do it like this. Okay. Honestly, though, I really paid attention to the lines I just did. Like, I think I completely memorized the order I did everything. So it'll at least look the same. Shortcut, but we're getting her done. Boom. Hello, Dream Sands. I'm drawing from reference and then drawing from memory. Was I actually in this? I didn't realize I was even in this photo. I think my Sharpie is getting dry. I'm having to press harder. I actually think this is about all that I had on there. Let's go ahead and compare this one. That is almost identical. This is so interesting. Like, I forgot the line right there. Oh, I am in that picture. I see. These are so much more similar. I'm quite intrigued by this. I forgot the back door on both of these. Interesting. What's something, let's see. I'm gonna try to find one myself that I want to do. Just like something interesting. I can't think of anything. It actually is really hard to think of something to, like, because it can be literally anything. I'll check the server again. Femboy Furry Ethan from Merc. I could, yeah, actually, I should try to draw a character. I'm not gonna draw Femboy Furry Ethan, but let's draw, what would a kind of difficult character be to draw? Lunch cat. Lunch cat might be good, but I already did a cat. Let's do I guess an anime actually might be good. What's it? Okay, let's do okay, we're gonna go like really complex. I'm gonna try my hardest with this one. So basically there's a lot of details in this of just like each thing is just like basic items. But there's a lot of things. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna do a whole page for this. We're about to create a masterpiece. Thank you, Becca. I was told I look like a TikToker today with my hair. Yeah, my hair's, it's interesting growing my hair out. I'm gonna keep growing it out. It's so interesting. The most common thing people tell me to do, like, because viewers are very demanding of how I, like, what I do day to day. The #1 complaint / request is cut / get a fade / style my hair differently. Like, I would get it if a couple people were like interested, but so many people, it's every day people are like, why aren't you blank? And the blank is, why aren't you cutting it? Why aren't you getting a fade? Why aren't you putting this product? The second most common thing would be have gay sex, I guess. Like, that's the second most common request. And then the third most common would be like, stop buying DoorDash. I think are probably the 3 demands of my viewers. Okay. Let's begin. I'm gonna put the table first. Oh, but then like the teapot, okay. Because then the teapot's gonna be cut off. What do we start with? Let me put part of the table down. Okay. And next up, we do the sugar cube container. I actually think dreads are pretty cool. I wouldn't have dreads myself, but when I see people with dreads, I'm like, that guy's cool. Although women with dreads make me a little bit uncomfortable because I'm sexist. Whew, that's not great. I think I mixed up 2 of the lines. Damn. Well, I mean, I can improve. No, I haven't met your dead. I guess. Okay. I can improve with the no reference one. Is there enough space for grandma's head? It's crazy people enjoy doing this. Like, or enjoy doing this all the time. Like, I'm having fun, but like, I'm not gonna draw tomorrow or the next day. I guess people say that about video though. Like I can make video every day and not get sick of it. I do like drawing cubes. Here's the cubes that Kansas requested. I forgot Kansas's username for some reason. Thank you, Jaragui. That is quite kind. Sorry, it took me a minute to read it. I've been freaking reading, bros. I read a whole ass book. And I told everyone I know, like, you know what I did last week? Read a book. And you know what's crazier is they were all like, wow, that's crazy. I didn't know you could read. And I was like, me neither. Now I can't find another book I want to read is the problem. Why am I drawing the... I guess it makes sense to draw the food before the plate. Since, like, because I guess ideally you would have a pencil and you could sketch the plate and then you can erase the extra lines. The book was Escape from Camp 14. It was extremely disturbing and I didn't do anything else for about 3 days. I just would wake up and I was just reading the story of a man escaping from North Korea. It was... The thing is, it was written so matter-of-fact that I was just like, wow, this is so interesting. Like, there was no fluff. Like, you get into the book and it's immediately just, here's how I was tortured from the day I was born. And then every page is just describing how he was tortured every day. For the first 10 chapters. It was so interesting. Would recommend. But yeah, now like I've been getting samples of other books. I read it on my phone, just like through the Kindle app. And so I've been getting samples of other books that I might also be interested in, but I just can't find anything else that like is hooking me. So if anyone has recommendations, it doesn't have to be related to torture. But if it is disturbing, I'd possibly like it. I actually did start 1984, but I got bored really fast. Like, that's the thing. Like, I can start... Okay, so basically, it's... What I'm learning is I can read... It's just I can't focus on... I mean, I already knew this. I can't focus on things I don't care about. If I don't care about something, I just can't do it. And I really cared about that one book, so I could actually absorb the text. But when it's a book that I have to read, like for school back in the day, it's just my mind would drift uncontrollably. It was like trying to hold my breath. Like, eventually your body forces you to breathe. I would hold my breath in the form of trying to focus, and eventually I would just run out. And every time I tried to hold my breath and read, it was just worse every time because I was getting fatigued. Shout out Spark Notes. Spark Notes got me through middle school. Man, GPT would have come in so clutch if I had it. I would have loved GPT when I was in middle school. I was using Grok for some transcription stuff yesterday, and it did it perfect the first time, but then the second time it screwed up, and I got so frustrated because I was like, you did this perfect the first time, just do it again. Do the exact same thing with this new data. And it was like, I'm trying. And I was like, try harder, you worthless. Like, I was being all mean to it. And then later that night, I felt a nudge of guilt. And I was like, why do I feel guilty? I was like, oh, it's because I need to apologize. Like, wait, no, I don't need to apologize. It was a robot. So yeah, I felt guilty yelling at Grok. But yelling at it made it work. I definitely do not see a movie while reading a novel. That's it. Actually, speaking of Aphantasia, yeah, when I read, I'm just looking at words. so I don't really understand the point of, like, I would never read fiction. I can't read fiction. I guess never say never, but I think I'd rather slam a door on my toes. I'll go with toes. I guess, and also I do listen to audiobooks sometimes. I listen to biographies and information, because information's different. I just gotta memorize information, which is interesting because I always had terrible memory, but I've been able to just through practice over years, I've been able to get my memory better. There's so much happening in this. Flowers for Algernon. A guy who experimented on... Oh, who's experimented on. Okay. I'll save that. I lost my reference. Here it is. Yeah, fiction is what I dislike. As a kid, I actually quite liked books, but only nonfiction. I really liked I was obsessed with disasters, like volcanoes, tornadoes, and also non-natural disasters, like the blimp that blew up at the Heisenberg. Is that what it was? Like once I learned that people die, that was like all I could think about, I guess. And I just wanted to like learn about what happens to you and where you go, what people do with you. It was kind of hard to find books about it, like in elementary school, but I found a few. Isn't it? I swear to God, it's called the Heisenberg. What is it called? Hindenburg? That was pretty close. Okay. Speaking of memorization, I was not memorizing this drawing as I did it. So this is going to be difficult. We haven't even got to the people yet. Thinking in bets. I'll save that too. And I like it because, well, I initially was going to read as a doom scroll replacement, but I ended up not. I mean, I did. Like I was in the McDonald's drive-thru reading a freaking novel, chat, or not a novel, I guess, but reading a book. What have I become? But also I would just wake up and immediately start reading. And it's not a long book, but I'm an extremely slow reader. I can type faster than I can read, which is kind of weird, I guess. People do, like, because I type in phonetics, which is why I do misspell a lot of stuff. And memorization, of course. Whoa, this is bad. I gave her, I think she has fetal alcohol syndrome or something. Leave a fire emoji in chat if you also have fetal alcohol syndrome. Uh-oh. Maybe once I give her all of her hair, it'll look better. I forget her name. Damn. She's scuffed. Her name really Chihiro? That's funny. That's hiding in my room's ex-wife's name. Okay, let's do No Face next. He has a really simple face, and yet I'm screwing it up really bad. It is interesting how most people stop creating characters. Like, I feel like it's a pretty common thing that kids like just draw a lot and like create made-up characters. Like, I'm thinking about all the characters I used to draw. Like, why did I stop doing that? It's the same way a lot of people stop like having fun outside, I guess. Oh, I forgot his mouth. When they grow up. Like, now I've been to 3, what is it called, that Ethan and Jaden and I went to, 3 ropes courses. And usually most of the ropes course attendees are like kids and their parents. Like, there's so many physical activities, and kind of like there's playgrounds for kids, but not really playgrounds for adults. The closest would be the gym and like climbing. I guess rock climbing is quite like playgrounds. I guess that's what I've been asking a lot of people that are like my age and older is like, why'd you stop blank? Like, why'd you stop playing on playgrounds, kind of thing? Like, playing in a playground setting. And usually the answer is, oh, well, I've aged and like my body can't do it. But if they kept doing it, they actually wouldn't have lost that ability. They lost the ability because they stopped. Eventually your body will catch up to you, but not when you're 25. Unless you let it. And they're like, oh, I got busy. But I know I'm a exception. Like, I have more time now that I'm not a kid because I don't have to go to school. Well, okay, maybe not a literal playground. Although, if I'm like on a trail and I pass a playground, I'll go screw around on it. Well, maybe I shouldn't say the word screw, but... How would a real artist conquer this? Why do I start with the body part, like the details first? It's just what... It just feels natural, I guess. Thank you. Next up. I've not been on documented reality in a long time. I tried to stop consuming a lot of bad types of content. Hello, Cascada and Cody. I'm pretty good. They do the rough shapes in pencil first, then I detail, then write out the pencil. Yeah, I don't actually own a pencil. I did find a pin. Like these are the, so I had to go to the store to buy this paper before stream. And these were my 2 utensils in the house. I don't really have many things in my house, I guess. I have a lot in my garage. I have quite a few tools and stuff now. I also have a lot of random camera things. Like doing this overhead camera setup, I'm using a tripod to GoPro adapter, and then a GoPro adapter to tripod adapter to create an angle. And then I'm using an Insta360 selfie stick and a Sony camera. So it's like compiling all of my different things. Anyway, all this to say, I don't own a pencil. That was so weird. About like I moved out 6 years ago, and I'm still like, wow, you have to buy everything. Like I can't just rummage around in the attic for a pencil or like in an office. Like everything that goes into your house, you have to purchase. Unless you have roommates and then they leave some stuff behind. Or take your stuff. Someone took my can opener. I don't have a can opener. I'm having fun drawing this lady, even if it's not what she looks like. I don't think I'll flex in the plaid. That's quite cursed. I mean, I could for a video, but the plaid is too expensive to maintain for flex to be worth it. Like the Model 3 is cheap enough to maintain, but every part of the plaid is just so expensive. Like imagine that air suspension going over gravel every day, and the tires, the control arms. But obviously I could do it once. But like I'm just thinking how like the Model 3 I was putting 1,000 miles a week, and that was worth it. But it's always so interesting driving new people in the plaid. I took 2 people in the plaid today that had never been in one had never been in a Tesla before, and the other had never been in a plaid. Because I've gotten completely used to the acceleration, and so other people's reactions reminds me like, wow, this car is fast. Because they act like they're being launched into space. It is quite fun though. Like I still enjoy it. I tried to overtake someone in the Model 3 a couple days ago, and just like it was a 2-lane road, I guess, 1 lane going each way, and it was safe to pass. Like it had dotted line, whatever. They were going like, it was like 55 miles an hour speed limit. They're going like 49, 50, and I was like, all right, I'll pass. And so I pull over and I speed up, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm not speeding up. And there was a car coming, and I had to hit my brakes and just go back behind them because the 3 didn't have enough power. So yeah, it's become a little bit rough driving not like driving cars with less than 1,000 horsepower has become really uncomfortable because I feel like I don't have any control on the road. It would be hard to go back. For sure. But I actually, at this point, I do miss full self driving sometimes. Okay, should I do the background too? This looks pretty bad. Let's do the bench, which interestingly, you can see the bench through no face because he's transparent. I mean, a lot of people make fun of Cybertruck owners doing flex, but they don't make fun of F-250 drivers doing it. Also, I think there is a certain extent of like, you just have a car and you want to find excuses to drive it. Like, yeah, if you buy your new Cybertruck, you don't know what to do, go do some flex. You may as well make some money back if you're going to drive around anyway. Plus, there's a lot of off-roading with flex. It'll be fun to go in Baja mode on a lot of those Amazon flex routes. Just tear up people's gravel driveways. but it's also just the sheeple hating on the Cybertruck. All right. I think this is going to be our starting piece. Now I have to recreate. I'm trying to memorize it right now because I have to recreate this. All right. It's gone. It's off my screen. Here we go. No, I didn't do flex when I got the model. I only did flex because I ran out of money. And when I bought the Model 3, I had money, and then I didn't have money. And hopefully we don't end up in that place again. Shit, I already screwed up. We're so early, I'm just going to start over because that line is not in the right place. I'm nervous. Okay. I'm going to start with... I'm going to go in a different order. I'm just going to do things as I think of them. Is this in frame? So no face. I've just seen his face enough times that I think I know... Oh, I shouldn't have filled that in, but too late. We cannot change the past. He has a pretty memorable face. Yeah, I shouldn't have filled these in though. That was a mistake. Oh wait, he's smiling. He wasn't smiling, was he? I don't think that looks like No Face, actually. Man. A little bit Among Us coded if I added the right details. Oh, Shahira's gonna be hard. At this point, I'd be, if I could sell the Model 3 and just keep the Plaid and it made sense financially, I would. I still like the 3 a lot, but it's really, at this point, it's really hard to like love the Model 3 after driving the Plaid each day. Do I hear back from any of my evicted roommates? Well, none were, legally speaking, none were evicted. 2 were kicked out. Or I guess 3 were kicked out. Okay, I guess, all right. I guess 4 were kicked out. Okay, maybe, okay, we'll just say evicted. No, I don't hear from any of them, except for Ethan. He's still at the server, because he wasn't kicked out. But I'm blocked by 2. 1 deleted all of his accounts online. And 1, that's Claire, she just doesn't, we don't care about each other, so. Oh, God. How much would I sell the 3 for? I mean, realistically, anything it's worth more to me than it's worth on the market. But if someone offered, like one comment said, you could sell it for 18K, and I said, I sent him my email. If someone would pay $18,000 for it, I'll take it. Like, I'll deliver it to you right now if you're in the US. I'll deliver it tonight for $18,000. But even then, I mean, yeah, I guess I'd sell for 18K, but it's worth probably 10K. I don't know where to begin with her face. I really want to look, but I don't. Oh, God. Where was she looking? The incentive to buy used EVs is gone without the tax credit. It doesn't matter for private sales. The tax credit was only if you're buying from a dealership. I don't think that's what her face looked like. Yeah, I think Claire, because there's a broken can opener in the cabinet. I think she left the broken one and took mine. And I don't know who, I guess the broken one was hers. Hello, Yusuf. I mean, I guess if someone wants to buy my 3 for $18,000. It has full self-driving. And lots of herp sweat. I don't think that's what she looked like. What was her expression? I don't think that was her expression. Okay, so we had crackers, sugar, tea, cake, teapot, I think. I'd love to rent a Cybertruck for video. I actually have I basically have a scheduled time to rent it. Not for a while, but like I have plans for it. It's just whether I can afford it or not. Like right now the videos just aren't making any money, so I don't have any video budget at the moment really. Until I figure out something really good, then I could like, yeah, go crazy. Hello, Isaiah. She reminds me of like a scarecrow kinda. Oh, that's Pac-Man. No, I actually think it's just salvageable. I forgot I have milk here. Is it? Oh, it's still cold. And then we had crackers. I will say, like, alright, let me read these chats first. Take college students on plaid rides. I'm scared to drive the car on camera right now, just because people are so after me. But I'm sure there's ways to do it. Your advice is to not use a Sharpie. I'm holding it in a heavy-handed grip, and that's giving me a totem pole look. For anime with Sharpie, I only use a soft-handed flow. Oh, you kind of can, like... Because I'm, like... I guess you can, like, yeah... sketch with Sharpie. I do, even especially if I do it on the side. I'm doing it. What's the artist that died of AIDS? What's his name? I'm doing his style. That's probably not the legacy he wanted, but it is what it is. What if someone donates to rent the truck for you? I mean, you could freaking cash at me money, yeah. Or I guess do it over stream. Yeah. Well, I mean, ultimately, what is memberships? It's channel donations, and that's all what I invest into the channel. I've invested 100% of channel membership money back into the channel. Um, let's start working on grandma. Consider voice acting. I mean, I don't have a very expressive voice, so I don't think I'd be able to play many roles voice acting, but I'd always be up for narration and stuff. I do like using my voice. Damn. Okay, so I know like she has a bulbous thing on her face. Is this my first time drawing this Sharpie? No. Well, I don't draw that much, but like I use Sharpies for everything. I'm very Trump coded in that sense. Minus the dick sucking, but I love Sharpies. I do sign stuff with Sharpie too. Yeah, actually, that's the thing though. Like, I truly never thought about it because I've never like. Maybe I could get good at drawing if I like researched or asked for assistance. Got a tutor. Man, I have no idea what grandma looked like. I think this is a good piece to pick because I just know she looks like old and wrinkly and not realistic. That's true. I mean, everything on the under this floor. If you haven't seen it, the entire floor is covered in Sharpie. There's not a square inch of this floor without Sharpie on it. I ran out of space and had to start doing it on the underside of the floor. I don't know why I like Sharpie. I think it's just Sharpie is permanent and bold. So
$2 from Isaiah. 67.
Thank you, Isaiah. 67, my brother. I appreciate that. Damn, what did her hair look like? I could take drawing class and show each week what you drew. Well, so like a lot of the videos I'm currently filming are like little tidbits of things of me improving my life, but like I won't be able to post it for months because I like need to make progress first. Like weight gain and exercise, eating habits. Damn, I don't know how to draw this lady. We're just gonna have to use artistic liberty here, so I don't just sit here frozen. But I mean, I love learning. Like, I love that first 10% of learning something where everything is new, you're bad at every step, and you learn a lot really fast. But it's then that 90% afterwards that's like, wow. Or it's more like, because you can learn like 90% of something pretty quick. It's that 10% that's like, ugh, to really truly become good at it. Next video. Oh, that's, you know what? So I said the most common recommendations is cut my hair, have gay sex, and stop using DoorDash. No, it's cut my hair, go on Caleb Hammer, then have gay sex. People really want me to go on Caleb Hammer. I don't really plan on it, but who knows? What, does she have hair that's, I think it was in like a bun. It was like huge. No. Yeah, okay, it was like this. Now it looks like she has a turban on, kind of like Jaden or whatever. I don't know if it was called a turban, but I feel like she could be in Minecraft. Were her ears covered? Do any of these people have ears? Do Japanese chat? Is there any Japanese people in chat? Do you guys have ears? I don't know what else there was. This is the best I can do, honestly. I'm completely out of ideas. All right. I mean, It's her face looks really messed up in both. Yeah, the feast turned into like food stamps. 2025 food stamps. We lost I forgot the teacups. Actually only 2 of them had teacups, not 3. I forgot her eyebrows. The thing is, even having them next to each other, I can't really tell what I forgot. She had earrings. I don't know what that is. What is that? Oh, it's her hand. Yeah, no face. I gave him a nose by accident. Nose face looking ass. Okay. I actually enjoyed doing this one. Oh, but yeah, I guess I don't really... I don't know. The drawing is like... So, like, when I go rock climbing, I get really frustrated if I don't notice improvement. But with drawing, I don't, like... My abilities are kind of just... Drawing's like doom scrolling to me. It's just like, it's a fun way to pass the time and get little dopamine rushes. I kind of like the Spirited Away one, actually. I don't know what to do with these after. Good night, Rockin'. Ruin. I don't really have a reason to multi-platform stream. I could. It kind of just costs money. I mean, like, yeah, maybe I could go a Twitch following or something, but don't really want to. Alright, we can do a Pokemon. We can stay in the Asian theme. What is this Pokemon called? I don't like keeping stuff is a problem. I get stressed out when I have to keep stuff. Like, you ever wake up and you're like, oh god, there's stuff in my attic. I gotta deal with that. Maybe not. That might just be mental illness. But like, I can't sleep when there's things. Which is ironic because I am actually really messy. So I don't even know how to explain that. I hoard photos. I hoard digital stuff. I might keep them. We'll see. You know what I should get good at again is origami. I don't know. Like, really the only origami I remember is a frog, which is like so lame. I used to be able to do like cranes from memory, which I know paper cranes aren't difficult. Actually, I just screwed up the frog. But I could do like giraffes and turtles. Honestly, I kind of want to do origami now. I might actually look up how to do a crane again. Because I never have paper. I never have paper on hand. But now I own 500 pieces of paper. How freaking cool is that? I love living in a first world country where I can just buy shit. How cool is that? You ever wake up and you're like, wow, I can acquire like so many things right now. Here's a frog, my muscle memory frog. I like having this overhead. Like, I wanted to I was like, what could I do with an overhead camera? And I was like, oh, I could draw. But now I'm trying to think of more things I could do with an overhead camera on stream. Maybe cooking. I don't know. The NAS is good. It's so loud all the time. Like, it gets on my nerves. So if I leave the NAS on by accident when I get in bed, it wakes me up. Because no matter, like, it's not connected to internet. Can you see it? Oh, you can't even see it, but it makes noise. It's just 24 hours a day. When I'm not moving any files, it's not connected to internet. Constantly. How to make origami Pokemon. I don't want to do a video tutorial because I need to be able to... Oh god, this looks hard. I think Wisteria is good at origami. Oh my god, this looks too difficult. Simple. Like, the thing is, all of this origami requires, like... It's like they're, like, licking it and, like, making it wet. Like, it has a bunch of texture and stuff. It's not just, like, polygonal. Yeah, I actually don't have any ideas for stream. Because I just don't have that much going on right now aside from enjoying life and, like, improving. But I was like, I should stream. I should figure it out just as we stream. How much of my NAS have I filled up? It's not on right now. I don't feel like checking, but I think 10 terabytes? 15? That's a big range. 10 to 15 terabytes. I don't know. But most of that's just like old footage that I have. Are any of these... Okay, here we go. Well, no, this is just face. I want the whole Pikachu body. Also, these all require drawing on him, but I guess that's fine. I mean, this is kind of cute. Not really. It's kind of ugly. That's how I sound scrolling through Hinge. This one's... No. I can't fool myself. Okay. Where's the directions? It's a YouTube video. I don't want to watch a YouTube video one. Let's just do a crane. Oh, this actually looks really easy. Okay. Does it need to be a... Yeah, it needs to be a square. I think I can do this without scissors. Oh, let me take this Pokemon off screen. Hold on, I lost chat. Chat, come back. I was just looking at Pikachus. But they were all either extremely complicated or extremely simple, and I was scared, and then the other one was too boring. Was there a thing in your schools, anyone, where you like, you just take a piece of paper and you just crumple it all day, and by the end of the day, everyone would compare and see who had the most crumpled piece of paper? Like, whoever's paper looked like it was just pulled out of a 20,000-year-old mine shaft. I was like, damn, bro, that's impressive. Even the math teacher started doing it. He was like, guys, check out this paper I was crumpling all day. And we were like, whoa, that one's good. And then we were like, what are some other papers we can use? And so we started using like hand towel paper from the bathrooms, like the brown paper. This was pre-TikTok. Can I store my what? Oh, make a paper airplane. I had a little paper airplane stint. Origami's cooler, but paper airplanes are cool. Okay, I kind of tore this, but it's fine. You want to learn origami, but you're learning butterfly knife tricks and drums, so you can't put too much on your plate. Yeah, like when I have random things I want to learn, it all hits me at once. Where I'm like, oh, I want to learn how to... like it's usually exercise related. Like I get back into it and I'm like, I want to climb and I want to do calisthenics and I want to do barbell stuff and I want to do dumbbell stuff and I want to do balance and I want to stretch. But it's like I only have so much energy, so I have to pick something. And I'm not good at narrowing it down. I think butterfly knife is cooler than origami. Honestly, like I was gonna say like what's the coolest hobbies to like impress? Let's say impress women. Would a woman be more impressed by a butterfly knife or by origami? And honestly, I think they're equal. I feel like it's just whichever you're better at. Although I think you'd attract different types of female humans. Origami would attract like gemstone lovers, and the butterfly knife would attract goths. Are goths? I feel like goths expired. Are there any goth girls left? Because you know what I keep seeing tweets of is like goth girl whatever. Like when Brian Johnson did the shrooms. Everyone was like, he has a, not everyone, but there was this popular tweet that was like, wow, Brian Johnson's doing shrooms with a goth girl. No, he wasn't. He was just doing shrooms with a girl. Somehow being a girl is now the same as being goth. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I have no conversation topics. Okay, so the corners fold to the inside? I guess like origami is like, okay, I guess origami is about the final product, but butterfly knives are about the journey. Like when it's over, you can gift someone the origami, but when a butterfly knife is done, you're like, ta-da. So I think if you want, yeah, because imagine if you find a girl that likes gifts, like just spray her down with origami constantly. But if she's a girl that likes to be impressed, you butterfly knife her. Well, don't like stab her with it, but TikTok goth, yeah, that's more like blue hair instead of black hair. Yeah, butterfly knives are performative. Butterfly knives are extroverted. And origami is introverted. Perhaps. But like on that scale of the IQ scale where it's like the satisfied guy and then it goes up and then it's the average guy and he's like suffering and then it goes back down. Origami is the high IQ satisfaction. Butterfly knife is the low IQ satisfaction. And then the people in the middle can't do either. Chuds. Freaking chuds. I don't even think I used the word chud appropriately. I think it's a political term, isn't it? But I just use it like an insult just towards everyone. Origami shows you as a person who is patient and chill, which are positive quantities. Yeah, but butterfly knives are cool, which is also a positive quality, I guess. Oh, wait. What? Fold, unfold. To the inside. What? What the flip? Oh, wait. No? What? Peak of Mount Stupid. I did something wrong. I just botched origami. Fold and unfold. Fold, and then corners. And then it goes sideways. Wait. This is nice ASMR, the paper. I was watching some streamers just like for some inspiration, and this one girl was playing Animal Crossing, which is not a game I've ever been interested in before, but the way she had the mic situated and whatever controller she was using was perfect. Like for like she was just building like a cute room in Animal Crossing, and it was so satisfying. What did I do wrong? Let me look up a different picture. Oh, this looks totally different. I guess there's multiple ways to do it. Wait, do you have to cut to make a crane? Okay, I need to start over. I mean, speaking of skills, the one skill I want to, like, if I could just, like, have a skill without having to learn it, it would be EDM production. It's been years of me, like, wanting to be able to produce and not putting the work in. Trying to make music made me realize how other people feel trying to make videos. Because I don't understand. I'm like, just make videos. Just turn on a camera, talk to it, write a video, write a script if you want, edit it, upload it. But no, that's like someone saying, just open up DAW, whatever, and put sounds on it, and then export it and put it on SoundCloud. No, it's not that simple. So I've changed how I go about suggesting people start making videos because I can compare it to something that I struggle with. What games am I playing? I haven't played any games in a while. Last game I played was probably a few months ago. PUBG, I guess. I don't get fulfillment from games anymore, sadly. I mean, luckily I get fulfillment from things, just not from games. I almost feel like I outgrew games, which is really weird because I thought I would love games my whole life. Because I was kind of a gamer kid. But it's like I actually turned 25 and I was like, oh, I don't want to play games. I don't want to play with you anymore. Maybe it'll come back. Maybe I'll have a... Okay, I like playing silly social games. Like Super Mario games. And mostly Mario games, I guess. Okay, we're gonna try again. I mean, people have actually offered to tutor me for free on Ableton, which is an incredible offer, and I should take it. Speaking of games, like, I'm wishy-washy on if I should stream game, like when I stream, if I should include games more or not. Because I feel like my most entertaining streams are when I'm doing nothing but talking to chat. Like I think my last public stream, which was called Ask Me Anything, I think that one was actually funny and engaging. Because my only focus was interacting and being interesting. I struggle to play games at the same time. I actually think that streaming games is an art, TBH. Okay, next up. So the thing is, in these directions, it's showing all these arrows, and I don't know what the arrows mean. I assume these are like standardized arrows, kind of like a Lego set, like, but I don't know. Hello, Arsenal. Thank you. We on the grind. Oh wait, I was supposed to turn it over before doing this next fold. Oh, the board game VC. Definitely, yeah, collabing on stream is interesting, especially in person. Like I was because I feel like I should do something with my master bedroom. It's empty. And I was like, that could be like a stream room. But like, what do I need a whole room to stream for? Like, what could I do? Like, I could have multiple sets that we switch between, like an overhead shot, and I just don't know what to do exactly. I guess me streaming is like other people trying to make videos. It's like you just turn on stream and do stuff. But I'm like, huh, that's actually easier said than done. Kind of like how making this origami is easier said than done. I think I do this. Whoa, I think I just got a flashback from making one of these 10 years ago when I did this fold. And if it's not this, then I guess I'm just a schizo or something. Whoa, oh my god, it's coming back to me. Boomerang, it's all coming back to you. How weird is that? That Boomerang is now, like, Boomerang's entire marketing was nostalgia, and now Boomerang itself is nostalgia. Wow. Deep thoughts with Go Herping. I can make an oval office. No, an overall office. Oh, I don't need an office. But it could be a stream room. What's the memory if it's not visual? There's other parts of a memory. I mean, I always thought that memories were everything but the visual aspect. It's the sound, it's the smells, it's mostly the emotion and feeling that you had. Like a memory is how you felt experiencing something, both physically and emotionally. Like the memory of going to the mountains. Oh, I feel chilly. I feel tired from the hike. I feel happy. I feel relaxed. I would say memories are feelings. But that is why, for me, it's very important to photograph. This is still not folding up. I screwed up again. I remember you walking on Herp House and walking in a room and saying, "This is my playroom," and there's Legos everywhere. Yeah, that's I could build a new playroom. I mean, I have 3 empty rooms. Still, they have beds in them, but there's space for other stuff. I forgot I had a personal playroom at age 22 that I had to clear out when the gamer couple moved in. I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. I need to watch a video. Just for this one step. I did this part right, I think. Like this part. I'm remembering the emotion of folding paper. Yes. Like, so the memory I just specifically got, I was sitting in a 6th grade classroom. I won't say the teacher's names, but like I remember what teacher was standing there. Actually, I think she watches my videos sometimes. And I remember the students that were around me, and I remember making that fold. I remember like the smell of the classroom hit me. She actually took away my origami because I was making too much. Because I would, when there was a class I didn't care about, I would, like in Latin, because I didn't know how to do Latin. So I would take the test and I would fold it into a paper crane. And then I would turn it in with nothing on it. That's such a dick move. I can't believe I did that. Like, what a piece of shit child. Just origami and all the work. Okay. So, fold the top part of the... Oh my god, I understand now. You fold the entire thing. Although this still doesn't look quite right. Wait. Do I fold it again? No. Wait. Boom. What? This is the most replayed part of the video too, so like I guess everyone's struggling with this part. It looks simple though, and then I try it and I'm like, what? So he's at this step. Make sure the part open points towards you. Boom. Boom. Have you ever painted your nails? I've gone to nail salons like mani-pedis, like with my sister, I think, a few times. Maybe my ex. Well, it wasn't color. I'd get a clear coat. I enjoyed it though, because you get like a massage. Okay, now yeah, I do see a lot of guys with black nail polish. I don't think I would rock that. I think black nail polish works on guys that don't look like me. Like, I think the more normal and masculine looking you look, the better black nail polish looks. This guy is going too fast. Oh, he's just showing how to do it twice. Should I just make my channel an ASMR channel? Should I just throw in the towel? I sell everything and I just make ASMR. I feel like ASMR would be a channel I could produce, but not perform in. Like if I found someone else who's good at ASMR, and then I just set up the set, I film, I edit, I do the metadata, whatever. What? The flip? ASMR is interesting because it kind of was trending. Like, when was it trendy? Like 2016, 2018? But like the trend of it has died, and yet the community is still massive, which is shows that it's like a lifelong sort of. It's almost like Fortnite. Like, yeah, Fortnite. Everyone played Fortnite at one point. Everyone listened to ASMR at one point. But Fortnite's still big today. I will say, the Madding Adventure Time did make me want to try playing Fortnite, but I didn't. This would be impossible without a video if I was just going off pictures. I'm not having that much fun doing this. I think I enjoyed drawing more than this abomination. How did I have more patience as a 12-year-old than I do at 25? I mean, we can see how it's turning into a crane. Oh, yeah, the kind of ASMR I was thinking wouldn't involve voice. But I guess it could. Maybe I'll do some members only ASMR. Because I guess when people think you're going to do ASMR, they think it's going to be ironic. But I wouldn't make ironic ASMR. I would just make actual ASMR. Like intended to be enjoyed. Not like a funny one. Like I do like some of the funny ones. Like ASMR getting robbed or whatever. ASMR gang member racks his pistol, whatever. What is Bala song? Is that the butterfly knife? Damn, this is brutal. Shirt folding. And this, so is visual ASMR considered ASMR? I don't think it is. Because I'm pretty sure the A is for auditory or something. But yeah, like, this crane looks kind of stupid. He has Down syndrome, I think. Which is okay too. Damn, he kind of crooked. But this is the first crane I've made in a long time. Should his tail? No, I guess his tail should stick up. What exactly is a crane? Is it a bird? It's a bird, right? Oh, interesting. This doesn't look anything like the bird. Are cranes Japanese? Huh. Well, it kind of looks better than the visuals can cause ASMR too. That's true, yeah. Hands go, I'm a hand enjoyer. Hands go pretty hard. All right. I kind of want to do another one now. Let's see what else is interesting. Oh, I want to make those little stars. Actually, no, I don't. Then I have to cut stuff. Yeah, I would describe Bob Ross as an ASMR artist. He knows what he was doing. All the simple origami looks kind of the same. I guess because how much can you really do with simple folds? Let's do the shark. Yeah, so the original, because I have an ASMR playlist on YouTube. It's like private, but my very first one in there is paper cutting ASMR. That was the first one. Actually, I guess I can. It's kind of boring, but when I discovered I liked ASMR, I didn't know what it was. Speaking of school, I was a first grader when I discovered my love for ASMR, and it's because every Friday we had assembly in the auditorium, and we had lav mics, the little mics that you clip on your shirt, and so each kid would speak with the lav mic, and like 5 kids would talk per day, but they didn't disable the microphone when the kids switched who was speaking. And so they would take the mic, it's not going to sound good on this at all, but they would take it and it's like, and then they put it on another kid's shirt, and every time it moved shirts, my whole body would go like I would get tingles every time they changed where the mic was. And I was like, I didn't want to say anything because I felt kind of weird. I was like kind of embarrassed that I felt it, but then I like really looked forward to it every Friday because I'd get to tingle in the auditorium. Oh, and then it was written on paper, and so yeah, they would just, each kid would like, yeah. But eventually I discovered that people, like, I understood what it was, but that was like years later when I was watching ASMR, and I was like, oh my god, that's what I experienced when it was like the equivalent of a sexual awakening, but just ASMR. I should try to invent a sport on stream. That would be a fun group activity where you like take a ball and you just try to come up with a new sport. I actually like that idea. So sadly, I actually don't get tingles from ASMR anymore. I haven't gotten tingles for maybe 5 years from ASMR. However, me and Michigan have talked about this on the server. I get it from music constantly. But I think it's so interesting because I don't, like, the music I get it from, nobody else does, and the music other people get it from, I don't. It's just so interesting how individualized it is. I feel like everyone can experience tingles somehow. Like, I understand if it's not necessarily from ASMR, but and also I think everyone can get tingles. So like, I like I know a lot of people don't like strangers touching them, but I like stuff like acupuncture and massages and like stuff that you can get like services as, and so I get tingles from that. But so basically, I feel like anyone, unless you just are really uncomfortable, I guess, I would assume most people can get it from like IRL ASMR. Like, say somebody crinkles paper in your ear, or just literally massages your ear. I would say if anyone says, oh, I don't get tingles from ASMR, ask them if you can massage their ears and see if anything happens. Because if not, like, they're cooked. They're an NPC. They just don't have a soul. Also, live, I bet you a lot of people get ASMR from live streams, but not video, simply for that extra, like, human aspect. Because it's completely psychological, of course. What does make me a bit uncomfortable is AI ASMR. I'm sure it'll get better, but it just kind of, it's not quite there. It's more like, can I massage your ears to prove a point? When people are like, I don't know why you like ASMR. It's like, well, let me massage your goddamn ears so that you can understand what I'm feeling. Okay, this guy's drawing on his paper to mark a spot. Make a crease. I think the live stream almost felt too awkward for me. Like, knowing there's a bunch of other people tingling alongside me. Like I can't. Like I'm okay. This pin is dead. Okay. I have to put a little X. I feel like it's cheating to use a pin in origami. This might just be for beginners, like why it's marked. Because I feel like I could, I mean, I'm not saying I'm an expert, but like, I think all these folds would be possible without marking it with a Sharpie. I don't think tingle is a bad word. If the word was like a quiver, like, okay, let's rebrand maybe. Or convulse or something. But I think tingle is fine. Let's go. Tracks on the walls for marble runs. I used to like marble runs as a kid. I am glad, like, do kids today, like current 5 to 10-year-olds, do they still get real toys? Or is it all digital stuff? Like marble runs and like wood blocks? Because I assume kids still get cool toys. I just don't hear about it that much. Though at the same time, Toys R Us is out of business, and so that might, yeah, make it less accessible. Like, where does a under 10-year-old kid go today to get toys? You just go to Target? Or Walmart, I guess. The most people I've had in a live chat. Back in the day, I had, I think, 800 people on a live stream. So it was actually kind of scary. It was just taking shed off a snake live. Okay, that step took me forever, but I figured it out. Lincoln Logs. I didn't have Lincoln Logs, but I'm familiar with them. What I do like about origami is how symmetrical it is. I'm a symmetry enjoyer. Oh yeah, my all-time favorite toy was just Lego. Because it was like Lego was Minecraft IRL. And so when Minecraft came out, I was like, wow, this is like the next step of Lego. Because like my favorite thing to do in Minecraft was just like roleplay. Basically, I was a big roleplay enjoyer. I just said the thing about symmetry, but this is not symmetrical. I never got into Pokemon. My friends were, like my two closest friends in elementary were. I liked Bakugan. Oh shoot, something's missing from this. Oh wait, here we go. One of my friends was into Bakugan. I couldn't get the other one into it. So like 2 of us were into Bakugan, 2 of us were into Pokemon, and then 2 of us were into Minecraft. So I was into Bakugan and Minecraft. So we all had overlap. This is quite meditative. Plus, we're listening to literal, like, Asian lo-fi right now. My friend that was into Bakugan, he tried to get me into anime. He's the one that taught me what anime was. I straight up didn't know what it was. And he was like, it's these Japanese cartoons. And so he sat me down in his living room and showed me Inuyasha. It was the first ever anime I saw. And then he got me into... What was the second one? I don't even remember. Naruto, I think. But I never got super into it. Kind of like how at the start of the stream, I could never get myself to be a furry. I could never get into anime. I could get heavily into Minecraft and Adventure Time. I don't know why it's having me draw all over this. I will keep it a surprise what I'm making. Hopefully you'll be able to tell what it is. Yeah, it's interesting how people hold on to childhood toys. Like, I personally don't... I hoard all of my Lego. I still have every Lego that I've ever acquired. Oh, I see. We fold this. But past that, I don't... Because, like, I have, like, a strong... It's the one thing I'm sentimental over, probably, is a couple minifigures that my sister and I role-played with constantly. Because, like, what was playing with Lego for different kids? For me, it was me and my sister going into the playroom and, like, making up worlds. And there was, like, different storylines, which I think is a pretty standard experience. But we would, like... We'd have, like, 50 different, like, arcs going on at once. And there was all sorts of, like, crazy stuff. I've gone over some of the crazy stuff. Like, for some reason in our Lego world, it was punishable by death to be obese. I don't know why. Like, we were, like, fat phobic from childhood. And, like, how do you even make a Lego fat? We would, like, wrap tape around. I think I mentioned this on stream before. I just think it's so absurd when I think back to it. Like, everything in our Lego world was really normal. And then this one detail was like, by the way, if you're fat, you die. And so they would, like... And so Lego people, we made these little Lego shock collars. And if the fat people ate food, they would get shocked. And it was like therapy. It was like... And then they would get not fat anymore. And then they would be released back into society. Which is really... Like, if my kid was doing that, I'd be actually kind of concerned. My best guess is my parents watched The Biggest Loser a lot, and we would watch. And I think we'd watch all these shows about fat people getting skinny, and so it just, in my head, I associated being fat with... But I don't know. I wish I could, I mean, how cool would it be if I could interview, like, my old self? And, like, understand why he had these... interpretations of the world. He'd probably be like, I don't know. Old fuck. And you know what's really interesting is we had a very predatory economy. We didn't even really understand what money was at ages like 9 and 6, but like there were banks and apartments, and rent would get hiked, and you could loan money, but you'd accrue debt, and if you didn't pay your debt back, you would get your assets taken, and there was a social credit system. I don't know where we learned all that, I guess, like me and my sister. And it was like a single family hoarded most of the wealth of the city. And sometimes people would steal from them, and then they would kill them. It was highly like it was everything in our Lego city was based around money. Everyone was after a bag. Hello, she's yellow. Did people you knew at school have stuff like rent hikes happen to them? No. Like, I didn't know it. I thought everyone just owned houses. But I knew what, I knew what hotels were. So it was based on hotel logic. Because my family didn't rent a house till I was like 15. They owned the house when I was born. But yeah, it's possible other like things, because we definitely named Lego minifigures after our classmates. And sometimes they would reflect their personalities. But sometimes not. Sometimes we just couldn't come up with any more names. I assume TV. Like things on TV. TLC, whatever. History Channel, Animal Planet. Because like a lot of those had people-based shows. This is taking forever. It said easy. Can you tell what it is yet? This is actually kind of detailed. Like I have to do 2 folds on this. The wiki. Should we do... We should update the wiki, shouldn't we? There could be so much on there. It should, like, I really liked writing that, but it did take me a little while. Like, it is valuable for newcomers, I guess. But it's also, I think, cool for them to learn through... Like, make it kind of difficult for them to learn, almost. Like, they gotta dig. It is just nice when it's like, we get those repetitive questions, like, alright, drop the wiki. And I think people are more likely to stay in the server when they realize the server is so in-depth that there's an entire wiki just for the Discord server. I feel like you miss so much of herp experience if you're not on the Discord server. Because a lot of it I straight up can't share on YouTube. A lot of it I just don't want to share on YouTube. A lot of it just wouldn't fit in the content, but it's so interesting. Like, I tell everyone about this stuff. Maybe that's why I'm single. Because it's like, hey, let me tell you this Discord story. Oh, okay. We're good. Okay, so for some reason these are uneven, which they're not supposed to be. But it's okay. It's actually not okay. This could be disastrous. I would say one of the interesting things about the server is there's a lot of there's people that come in. It's one of the best ways to see parasocial relationships and involve yourself in them, because there's been over a dozen people that have joined that believe that they're in a relationship with me, or that they will be in one with me within a month without me even ever having spoken to them. And so you get to see this person come in and how their mind works. You get to see a lot of mental illnesses. And you just get to see really interesting life experiences. Like you can tell it's a shark. Okay, yeah, it's a shark. Like, I feel like I can find someone of any profession or experience just in this single Discord server. Like when I have a medical issue, there's 3 nurses in the server. I just DM the nurses. I'm like, what's this lump on my leg? And you can do that on like Reddit too, but I just think it's so interesting how much variety there is within the server.
$2 from Cash. Can we get a gun video, please?
Thank you for $2. I didn't hear what the name was. Frick, what was the name? Oh, DVN Cash. It just didn't say it at all. Probably no. I post that kind of thing on Discord. You can't even really talk about it on live stream, honestly. Video maybe, but it's just really risky on YouTube. Like, it's not because I don't want to, I guess. It's just too risky for the channel. But on Discord, you can ask whatever. I post a lot of videos just on Discord, by the way. Be it long form and also just clips of things. Live stream on Christmas? Hopefully I'm with my family. Well, actually, we did Christmas on Christmas Eve last year for scheduling purposes. What did I do on Christmas last year? Oh, I went to my grandparents' house, actually. I basically saw different family members each day. Maybe. Who knows? I mean, it's a full day. It's not like I have to spend the whole day. Granted, I probably would. Oh, it's looking like a shark for real, for real. This one is actually... I would like to practice this one more. The shooting will be included, yeah, in the Leaf video, I think. Which I should probably edit. I guess there's no EV updates. Current ending is the same. Wait, something looks... Oh, that looks right. Although we still have quite a bit to do, apparently. Did I hear about Whistling Diesel? No, I've not heard anything out of the ordinary with him. Arrested? That was the first results. Arrested. Oh, he was arrested. Tax evasion. I fucking hate the IRS. That's so fucking stupid. Oh my god. I mean, I'm glad it's not something bad. Like, yeah, I was kind of scared when I saw arrest. I'd be like, oh god. But no, just tax evasion. Oh, wait. Honestly, I think I screwed a step up. There's not supposed to be something sticking out here. This tail is really hard. I screwed up the tail. This is brutal. Also, I think getting banned for tax evasion, or I said banned, getting arrested for tax evasion is probably worse than getting arrested for like murder or rape. Because the government really does not like not getting their money. It's easier to get out of violent crimes than financial crimes. So hopefully he doesn't like die in jail. Frick, man. So there's supposed to be a... I almost made it. Like, I have one more fold to do and I'm struggling. It's pretty close though. Oh, it's already 9:15. That's crazy. I was gonna do a 3-hour stream. We just hit 2 hours 59 minutes. All right, the tail's not quite there. Yeah, that fold was hard. I might try this one again. Like not right now, but just on my own time. Because I like the idea of being able to. Although he's not really displayable. He just lies on his side. He looks like he was beached. Like I like the frog because you can make a frog and you can bounce it over to someone and then they bounce it and it's like a spiritual bonding experience. The crane is all right. Can't do much with it, but the shark just sits here. He can't stand up. I mean, granted, he's not in the water. It's cool though. He's cool. I guess that's what I get for doing a beginner fold. Okay, real quick, I want to review the art. So the start of the stream, if you weren't here, was the title, which is I wanted to draw from memory versus with a reference. And I weirdly did better than I ever have before. Like, I'm not a good drawer, but like with these, like reference, no reference, these are pretty similar. I guess my training's paid off. This one looks really close. I just didn't add a couple details. The cat is the first one. This is the most noticeable difference. But that's the best cat I've ever drawn in my life, so there's that. And then this is probably the funniest one, is in jail. Oh, and then yeah, this is fun though. Nice chill. A lot of the streams totally drain my energy, but this one was chill enough that I like feel the exact same as when I started, which I guess is why 3 hours went by so quick. But I must continue on my goal of eating, which means I'm gonna go eat more food. Yeah. Thank you for tuning in. I kind of forgot the camera's over here. I don't think I looked at it this entire stream. I was focused on this camera the whole time. Hopefully you enjoyed. I'll be on Discord the rest of the night as per usual if you want to join us. $2 a month to join the Discord, or $5 if you want the members only videos. There's a lot of members only videos that are, some of them are as good as the public videos. Some of them are better, honestly. Like a couple of the vlogs. So if you want to check that out, that supports me and supports me trying to figure out what to do next. Because I'm filming a lot of concepts, but none are good enough. I actually DoorDashed Wingstop before stream, but I went to the grocery store and then I DoorDashed Wingstop because the $4 premium it takes to DoorDash Wingstop is worth not having to stand inside Wingstop. I'm going to make, I don't know. You'll see what I make on Discord. I haven't decided, but thank you for joining. I appreciated it. Quite a few people here just chilling, so I imagine you're just kind of listening. So hopefully you find something else to listen to as you enjoy your Saturday afternoon. See you next time I stream. Could be tomorrow, could be in a year, could be never. I could pass away right after stream. Thank you for joining. See you next time.